U.S. civil rights leader and a close associate of Martin Luther King Jr., Reverend Jesse L. Jackson, died at the age of 84.
Well, Jackson, an eloquent Baptist minister and two-time presidential candidate, was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 2017. A towering civil rights voice since the turbulent 1960s, he championed racial as well as voting and economic rights of Black Americans and other marginalized communities for decades, while also weathering several controversies.
Civil rights leader Reverend Al Sharpton reflected on the life and legacy of Jackson, calling him a transformational figure who reshaped American politics, who helped keep the movement alive long after many of its early leaders were killed young.
He literally changed American politics, New York politics, and kept the civil rights movement going, and then raised some of us that have been in the forefront in the first part of the 21st century to do what we do. And he's been there with us. When we did George Floyd, he was right there in the church with us when I did the eulogy. He was there with us with Trayvon Martin. He never stopped.
Hours after the announcement of his death, U.S. President Donald Trump offered his condolences, calling Jackson a good man with lots of personality, grit, and street smarts.
Former U.S. Presidents Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, and Joe Biden, as well as former Vice President Kamala Harris, mourned Jackson's death and poured their tributes on social media. Other prominent leaders like South African President Cyril Ramaphosa and British Deputy Prime Minister David Lammy also offered their heartfelt condolences.
Residents from Chicago, Atlanta too offered their tributes, honoring his legacy. Take a look.
I think that, the struggle that they had to go through made them who they are. And we, like you say, we don't have people that strong to, to continue as they would. We have people that's going to try to continue, but not as they, because we haven't had the struggles they had.
UN spokesperson said Secretary General Antonio Guterres was deeply saddened by Jackson's death. Guterres noted that Jackson participated in a number of events at UN headquarters over the years, whose legacy extended far beyond America, inspiring generations through his advocacy for justice and inclusion on the international stage.